They say there's a city where no one is born, yet everyone exists. A city that doesn't stand on earth or water or even time, but in the space between dreams. No maps lead there. No planes can land there. And yet, somehow, everyone who has ever dreamed has walked its streets at least once. They call it Somnos, the city that dreams of us. No one remembers when Somnos was first imagined. Some say it began as a whisper in the subconscious of the first sleeping mind. Others claim it was built by forgotten gods who grew tired of watching mortals dream of freedom while chained to flesh. But Somnos is not a place of peace. It breathes, it hungers, it watches, and those who stay too long never wake again. Every night, when the world drifts into slumber, the city stirs. Its towers flicker into being, glass spires that rise and fade with every passing thought. Its streets hum with soft light, paved with the fragments of forgotten memories. And at the heart of it all stands the central spire, where the dream architect keeps the city alive. No one has seen the architect's true form. They say it appears differently to everyone, a reflection of what you fear losing most. A child once dreamt of his mother, and in Somnos the architect wore her face. A soldier saw his fallen brother, a queen saw her throne, a poet saw his own name erased from every book. The architect speaks only one phrase to each dreamer: "Welcome home," and that is how the city keeps them. When you awaken from a dream that felt too real, the kind that leaves you shaken, that you remember for years, it's because Somnos let you go. But not everyone is so lucky. Some people vanish in their sleep, never to wake. Doctors call it sudden nocturnal failure, but the architect calls it harvest. Each vanished dreamer becomes a part of the city's foundation, their memories mortar, their voices echoing through its alleys, their faces flickering in the reflections of its glass. There's a story that surfaces now and then on forgotten forums and late-night podcasts. It tells of a woman who built a machine to track her dreams, to see if Somnos was real. Her name was Lyra Voss, a neuroscientist obsessed with the boundaries of consciousness. She called her device the Mnemos Gate. Every night she went deeper into her recordings, mapping coordinates, tracing neural patterns, until one night her EEG showed something impossible, a second signal, a heartbeat that wasn't hers. The next morning, her apartment was empty, but her laptop had one file open, a recording labeled Somnos Entry 001. When investigators played it, they heard her voice. Calm at first, then trembling. "I'm standing in a city of light. It's breathing. I can feel the walls moving. I think it's dreaming me." Then, silence. And in the final seconds, another voice whispered, "Welcome home, architect." The file cut off. Her body was never found. Months later, researchers analyzing her data discovered something strange. Her brainwave patterns, after she disappeared, continued transmitting for 7 more nights. And each night, the pattern evolved, as if her mind was building something. They shut the project down. But that didn't stop the signals. Satellite receivers around the world began picking up the same rhythm, a pulse of light that repeated every 88 minutes. At first, it was dismissed as interference. Then the pattern began forming coordinates, and those coordinates pointed to one location, an uninhabited desert where the sand ripples like water and the air hums like a whisper. When a drone was sent there, it recorded only static, until for one frame a skyline appeared, impossibly distant, impossibly vast. Somnos. Some nights, people still dream of that skyline, and some claim that if you listen closely just before you wake, you can hear the hum of its streets, a frequency that matches your own heartbeat. That's how the city calls you back. Every dream builds it stronger, every fear feeds its walls, and every sleepless night weakens your defenses, because the city is not waiting for you to find it. It's waiting to finish dreaming you. And when it does, you'll awaken to find yourself standing in the central spire. The architect will greet you, and in their eyes, you'll see your own reflection. Welcome home.